Oh, this is so good. All righty. I have hooked myself up to a Zoom meeting. What you're hearing is from my phone, coming through the internet to this PC with the AI software being filtered as I speak. So hypothetically, if I was to put some white noise on my phone, share it through the meeting, sit here and talk, we'd be able to have a live conversation with the spirits. Testing. Okay. I'm connected to Zoom. I can't get the white noise generator on PC working, but this is working with this with the phone mic. This should be interesting. I'm gonna go set this phone by the sink while the water's running. Be right back. We will hear the water running until I put the filter on when I come back down.
Good morning, spirits. Do the next experiment. Good morning, spirits. Do the next experiment.
I can barely hear that. Can you say my name? Can you say my name again? Turn the volume all the way up. It's just not very loud. Can't hear anything talking to me. No spirits. I can see the mic move up once in a while. I'm gonna go turn the faucet on full. Can you say hello? I can see the line moving, but I can't actually hear anything. Maybe if I take that audio now and amplify it, we might hear something, but of course I wanted to hear it live. Well, there, I put it all together on the timeline. We've just had to listen to it. So the experiment didn't work as I planned, where I thought I might be able to hear it in here. It's just the same old story that the voices are so faint, because when I record it with the camcorder or my good mic, or now apparently the phone, I have to amplify the responses by 40, 50 decibels to hear them. So I know what the problem is. I don't quite know how to solve it. But in theory, that test that I just did would have worked. If their responses were loud enough, we could have talked to them, heard their response, come back through the internet from the mic on the phone, heard them live, and we could have actually had a live conversation if the responses were amplified. So I'll keep racking the brain on ways to do that. And even though it didn't work the way I wanted it to, I think we got some pretty awesome responses. And I really like that response where he said he wanted to say hello to us, and then he said the word crisp. So they know what I'm doing on this side for experimenting and trying to get this conversation going. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, on to another experiment, I guess. Well, here's something interesting I'm looking at. I wanted to go online and just quickly find something to do a session on, an unsolved mystery. People have suggested JFK. I was thinking about the Zodiac Killer. All kinds of things interest me, but I just typed in here the greatest mysteries on into Google, and I just wanted to get, take me down a path, right? And the interesting thing here, so the very first one that came up, it said the top 7 unsolved mysteries that have no explanation. So I clicked on that, and I just quickly started going 1, 2. I skipped the first one, and boom, as soon as I hit the second one, which I have seen this mystery before, the Voynich Manuscript, okay? But then, it's just one little paragraph here, but let me read it to you, and I'll tell you what caught my attention. It says, "One look at this mind-boggling manuscript will keep you thinking for days. The Voynich Manuscript is a detailed book with over 240 pages written in an unknown writing system. The script is full of illustrations consisting of strange yet colorful drawings, odd objects, and unidentified symbols. Although the book was named after the Polish-American bookseller who acquired it in 1912, carbon dating suggests that it is over 600 years old." Okay, that's the part that caught my attention because of the video we did the other day where the words that I uncovered were ancient object. So let's see. The Voynich manuscript was probably compiled in the early 15th century during the Italian Renaissance. So I got to thinking, well, you know how things are connected sometimes. Well, maybe I was drawn to this article because it is an ancient object, and maybe there's more to this that they want to say. So I'm going to take the camcorder back up to the sink, ask a few questions about this particular mystery, this ancient object, and we'll see what kind of responses we get. I don't know if it's connected or not, but maybe they'll have something interesting to say nonetheless. The Voynich Manuscript is an illustrated codex handwritten in an unknown, possibly meaningless writing system. The manuscript is named after Wilfred Voynich, a Polish book dealer who purchased it in 1912. The vellum on which it is written has been carbon dated to the early 15th century, 1404 to 1438, and the text may have been composed in Italy during the Italian Renaissance. However, its origins and authorship are not unambiguously known and remain the subject of study and speculation. Some of the pages are missing, with around 240 remaining. The text is written from left to right, and most of the pages have illustrations or diagrams. Some pages are foldable sheets of varying sizes. Back at the sink. Good afternoon, spirits. Hope you're all doing well. I've come to ask you about the Voynich manuscripts. To us, it's a mystery. Why was this book written? Okay, let's just pause for a second. Go back to the fact that I'm talking to a running faucet and water, right? Not supposed to be making sense. And yet, these words are going together. It's literally answering me. I ask a question and then it says, because, that part's clear to hear. I hear 6 months. I'm pretty sure it says she made something. And then the last part, I listened to this thing, I'm telling you, at least 30 times. Cross my heart. 30 times, okay? I'm trying piece by piece to put this together. And it kind of makes sense, right? And they're answering me. It's not just water coming out of a tap, hitting the sink, making little noises. No, this is an actual sentence, and this is a substantial sentence when it's answering me. May 16, 2019. New theory on Voynich Manuscript suggests it was a medieval store of women's knowledge. For a century, the Voynich Manuscript has attracted codebreakers, cranks, and medieval scholars in an attempt to decipher the document's meaning. Claims to have solved it come thick and fast, only to be discredited, but a new peer review theory may have more going for it. If confirmed, its scholarly value would be immense, revealing both an important lost language and the medieval world from women's point of view. Did Voynich himself make this book as a fake to try and pass it off as one of Bacon's books that were missing, or an undiscovered Bacon book? Was this book written in code? Was there more than one book? Was there supposed to be a series of books? Can I decode this book by making something on the computer? Turned it down, try a different pressure. Who is the author of the Voynich book? Is there information in that book that is valuable to us today? Is this the ancient object you wanted me to find? Is there anything more that you feel we need to know about this book? All right. Well, thank you for your help on this topic, Spirits. I appreciate it.